While we are all having a healthy discussion about insurance for all by 2047, right? We see that IT plays a very pivotal role in this entire ecosystem, right? And we would like to change a track bit how IT plays this role. VDA being a partner of IBM, okay? I'll just quickly walk you through what VDA offers from their side for the customers in their IT transformation and digital transformation journey. Right? So this is a fact sheet actually about VDA Infosolutions. We have been in the industry for the last more than 14 plus years, rather we will be completing soon 15 plus years of experience out there in the IT infrastructure solutions. Having our 4 offices out there, Mumbai, Pune, Bangalore and Delhi. Okay. 1,200 plus employees out there. We have been engaging with a lot of OEMs across IT infrastructure fraternity. Always ahead on the technology curves. So whenever it's about IT infrastructure solutions, we always bring newer technologies for our customers out there in the market. ISO 20,000, 27,000, 9,000 certified. We are already doing our CMMI certification for the services. 60 plus recognitions out there from various industries, you know. And if you see, we are among the top SIs whenever it's a T2 partner. So what we say is we always place ourselves between T1 and T2. So it is like a flexibility of T2, at the same time the quality of T1 partners. So these are our technology partnerships, right? You can see, you know, we provide all these infrastructure solutions, be it a hybrid cloud, be it a backups, be it a storage solutions, be it a consultancy, business continuity, because all these are required for all the BFSI sectors, including insurance, right? And you can see our engagements. We are the IBM Platinum partners offering the solutions from IBM as well, along with our other technology partners out there. 100 plus cross technology certified engineers. We have our presence across all the verticals, be it a BFSI, be it a IT, ITAs, healthcare, everywhere, you know, we would find our references out there. Lot of firsts to our credit, you know, as far as the solution goes. And these are our partnership levels with various OEMs, and IBM is kind of a very premium OEM partner for us. This is our national presence, as I said, 4 offices, but we support 140 plus direct support locations across the country. So it is in a hub and spoke model, okay? And these are our premium customers. You can see a lot of insurance companies out there where we have provided IT infrastructure solutions for them in their journey of IT and digital transformation. As far as storage solutions, hybrid clouds or backups are concerned, all of those kind of solutions have been provided by VDA along with our OEM partnerships with various OEMs. So this is from IT, ITES and some other verticals. And these are some awards. We had been receiving quite a few awards from various OEMs for last 14, 15 years. You can see IBM awards for storage, for servers. There had been few awards from other OEMs as well. This is between 23, 24. And if you see between 20, 23, these are the awards we had been receiving. And these are the awards in the past. So right from our inception, we had been receiving awards for various IT infrastructure solutions from various OEMs for different solutions which we have taken to the customers. Now, this is very important. I mean, as we talk of, you know, Vikasit Bharat and insurance for all, for everyone, I mean, these are some concerns which almost all industries are facing. And BFSI is the most vulnerable industry, you know, as far as the security threats are concerned. And why? Because, I mean, data is absolutely important and that fuels the economy and the society, right? We had been talking data is a new oil concept for quite a long time. And at the same time, we see that cyber threats are always in the constant state of evaluation. We see newer cyber threats coming up every day, every now and then, okay? So much so that they are actually terminating the businesses as well. We have been seeing a lot of instances wherein there had been a termination of a business also. And customers are really struggling to keep pace with these emerging cyber threats. So what is the need is it requires a real-time monitoring, mitigation strategies, and also the remediations which can help them in case any cyber attack happens. We all feel that basically it's not we who are going to get attacked. Of late, we had been seeing that it is not a question of who, it's only a question of when. Okay, so we had been seeing a lot of cyber threats out there in the industry, and we need to have such kind of solutions so that our business is not compromised. So this is something, it's very important. You need to have a cyber security solutions which actually helps you to keep bad actors out of your environment. At the same time, we need to ensure that we have a cyber resiliency solutions also in our environment, which helps us to quickly roll back our business back to BAU, back to business as usual state, so that whatever RCAs we need to do, that despite having all the cyber security controls out there, cyber attack happened, but at least we can ensure that with the resiliency solutions, we can quickly go back to our business. Now, there had been a lot of solutions out there in the industry, but IBM Storage Defender is pretty, playing an important role in all these. So whenever you have your data, insurance data out there on your IT infrastructure storage solutions, IBM Defender does a lot of things out there. When you keep your data onto your primary storage, you have your Defender agents or sensors installed on your servers, which can constantly check on the anomalies which may happen on those data sets, and then they can raise an alarm. You can always take the snapshot of your data copies and run some scannings and AI engines to ensure that the data set is clean and not compromised. The backups which have been taken of those data sets are also being stored in an immutable fashion, that is something called as WORM, write once, read many, so that cyber attacks will not be able to tamper with those data sets. And also you can always run an analytical engine onto the backup copy to ensure that if something happens out there, okay, you can quickly roll back a good copy of your backup so that your business comes up as early as possible. And at the same time, it can send all those alerts to your SIMs and SOARs which are out there, which are constantly monitoring and ensuring that those alerts have been handled in quick time. So these are the 5 layers. Now you all must be knowing, we always have all these layers of security, right? So, we are just trying to see that we have thieves out there. We always have a protection layer, right? If you see in our premises also, we have security guards, we have CCTV surveillances, everything out there in place. And then we try to raise alerts if someone gets into our gate and everything, right? This is a typical day-to-day experience we always have. But this is the reality. Only 22% organizations are confident that whatever security controls they have placed out there are working as per the requirement. So we have surveillances, we have security guards, but we are not aware that whether all these are working properly or not, right? Because the success rate is not known. How many prevented, how many detected, how many alerted, right? And how many missed? This is always a question. And that's where, a breach attack simulation plays a very important role, right? You all must be knowing that IRDA had, in their cybersecurity guidelines, have mentioned that VAPT needs to be done in all the customer-facing applications at least once in 6 months. And also, if some gaps are being found, they need to be addressed within a 1 month, right? These are the guidelines from the IRDA for all the insurance sectors, right? But it is also important, but VAPT typically does a vulnerability assessment, right? We also need to see that, can we simulate something, right? Because it's always being seen that security controls don't perform out of the box. They need to be customized as per the requirements, right? Also, new threats. So probably those security controls might lose their effectiveness in the long run. The change in the IT infrastructure, driftness, okay, probably weakness probably weaken the entire ecosystem, right? So VAPT may not be the only option. Of course, VAPT is required, but probably we need to look something beyond that as well. And boards, auditors always needs proof that all your security controls are working, because we have done a lot of investments in all those security controls, all those solutions, right? And we need to ensure that we can get some reports which we can show it to the auditors that yes, my controls are working properly. So breach attack simulation is also, a pretty important thing in this, which actually kind of simulates as if it is a legitimate attack, and then it gives you the reports that okay, some kind of a mitigation is required, some kind of a tuning is required in your security controls. So all these things are required, and this is where VDA plays a very differentiator role. We always go to the customers in a consultancy approach, right? We discuss with the customers about their requirements, about their pain points. Doesn't go with a specific product as per se, right? And from the conceptualization to execution to sustenance, we are always there. We always support customers end to end. With the help for 1,200 plus employees, many of them are certified on various technologies, right? And it's a customer-focused approach. With the OEMs, we can always, because we have a highest level of partnerships with OEMs like IBM, we said we are a platinum partners, right? So we can always give you the best of the return of investment on the solutions which we discuss. So when we talk of insurance sectors, and all these technologies, help customers provide some kind of a value from the VDA. IBM I-Series administrative support. Life Asia, who is one of the leading insurance administrative platform out there, okay, which runs on IBM I-Series. And VDA provides administrative support for that IBM I-Series platform for many of the insurance customers which we already have. At the same time, data center modernization, storage technologies, the servers, backups, BAS, as we mentioned, DPDP consultancies, also IBM's QRadar, Guardiam. I do have a colleague from IBM who is an expert on IBM Guardiam, and post my presentation, I would call him upon to discuss more on that, right? So all these solutions actually would help BFSI as well as the insurance sectors out there. So having a long-standing relationship with IBM, it's platinum partners of IBM. We had got a beacon award from IBM at the global level. So this is basically not for only transactions. This is basically for a service quality which VDA offers to the customers. So it was at the global level. And the only other partner who received the award along with VDA from India is Infosys. So we are very proud of that particular award. We had been a highest seller of IBM Power 8 cores during 2014-2015. And as you can see, we are the first T2 partners who have sold IBM's Linux One, which is actually powered by a mainframe technology of IBM, to one of the leading public sector's bank out there. So we have a long-standing relationship with IBM, and IBM is a leader in providing end-to-end solutions as far as digital transformation is concerned. So next time when you think of digital transformation, think VDA Infosolutions and IBM. Thank you. I would like to call up on stage Rupendra Kumar, who is actually a specialist from IBM on Guardiam security. So he would take us through the IBM Guardiam solution.
Thanks so much, Yogesh, for your insights. Hi, everyone. Very good afternoon. Myself, Rupendra Kumar. I'm a partner technical specialist at IBM India. So I basically handle the security software portfolio at IBM Security, primarily focusing on security around your data, be it in your databases or in your mainframes, file systems, etc. And also focusing towards the identity and access management suite. So the topic for today is how IBM can help you simplify the data privacy and protection journey. And again, when it comes to an insurance sector, data is one of the most valuable asset that you have for all the customers that are connected with you. IBM, every year, IBM does a study on a worldwide level based on the financial impacts that breaches are making in an organization sector-wise, and what are the key reasons behind all those kind of impacts. That report is cost of data breach report. Uh, you can scan this QR code if you want to download this report, and it is publicly available, so you can get it later as well. I have selected three major numbers from the cost of data breach report for 2024, which I believe is very relevant considering the discussion that we are having for the insurance sector. But out of these three big numbers, I want you to focus on the third module, that is 46%. Almost half of the data breaches that are happening across the globe involves the customer's PII data. PII as in the personally identifiable information. And again, in insurance sector, that is the most valuable asset that you have. Now, whenever I go to any of the client meetings, I always ask this one question to every client. Do you have the visibility of where all your sensitive data is residing? And do you know what all sensitive data do you have for what customers? And I always get the same answer, that is, no, partially I have, I don't have it completely, and so forth. And again, it is not as easy as it sounds. There are a lot of challenges when it comes to your data protection journey. First and foremost is your data is scattered all over the places, right? Data is everywhere. You have it in on-prem databases, cloud databases, your mainframes. It could be in structured format. It could be in unstructured format. Could be in your PDF files. For example, in insurance and banking sector, we have a KYC that customers has to do, and they generally do it by uploading their Aadhaar card in a photo format or a PDF. So again, that is an unstructured way of collecting the PII data that we have. Now, with all these complexities and challenges, let's simplify this data privacy and protection journey. So the first step when you want to simplify this starts at the very basic, the discovery and classification of your sensitive data. Firstly, you should have a solution which can tell you, okay, these are all your locations where you are storing data. Then, as per the compliance regulations, for example, PCI DSS, GDPR, or even the upcoming DPDP Act, these are all the data which is considered as sensitive, and these are all the classifications. For example, this is your credit card number, this is your PAN card number, this is your Aadhaar card number. Once you have that visibility of where all these sensitive data are residing, then the next step comes is to protect that data. Now, there are multiple ways in which you can do that. You can set up access policies to check who all are accessing that data. You can have encryption in place. You can set up a real-time activity monitoring that will let you know in real time that if any unauthorized access attempt has been made. So all these policies and all, once you set up, then the third step is to have a continuous analysis on the backend, like a vulnerability scan kind of a scenario where the tool will scan your environment, will let you know if there are any default passwords or weak passwords, if any user has a privileged accesses compared to all the other users in his same role, or maybe any security update or patch that has been missed and should be installed. So this will take care of all the security gaps that are there in your database landscape. And once you have everything, let's say an alert comes up to you that, okay, this unauthorized access or this kind of threat is being happening in real time in your environment. The solution that I'm talking about will have this capability to enable you to block or quarantine that user in real time before even the attack actually happens. Just as soon as he fires a query, this tool will come into action and will give you the alerts. Again, you must also be having your SIM and source solutions in your SOC. Then it will integrate with your SIM and source solutions for the automated and orchestrated response. And lastly, once you are doing all these kind of steps, the last thing is to comply. So just like every other regulations, coming DPDP will also have all these reports which should be required when an audit comes up. So this tool that I'm talking about, it can cater to all these different aspects to you and also make you audit ready by also helping you comply to the upcoming regulations. And the solution name is again IBM Security Guardiam. This is the data security software in our security software portfolio. IBM Security Guardiam has been recognized as a leader in the Kupinger Cole Leadership Compass and Forrester Economic Wave. These are all the few figures about how Guardiam helps your organization with the AI and automation infusion that it has. For the compliance part especially, it automates the entire process, hence saving you more than 70% of the audit time. So I'm right outside at the demo booth. Me and VDA team is there. If any one of you wants to connect and further deep dive into this, then you're most welcome. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's it. Thank you so much, everyone.